we are we set? Are we set? Thank you very much for coming, good people from the press. I've called this press briefing after the very violent attack and assassination attempt by government through the Kenya Police Service today in Wetima, Othaya, where we had gone for a church service. And I want to correct that media stations earlier reported that attack by unknown people. It is not unknown. This attack was by the police, and we'll give you the details. Let me give the background to these vicious attacks and assassination attempts to take my life by President William Ruto and his rogue administration. After successfully hounding me out of office through bribery of members of parliament and members of the Senate, the president and his administration has attempted to assassinate me several instances. In November 2024, gangs from the Mungiki sect under police escort attacked me in Lemuru viciously and almost killed me. I was saved by the people from the area. Images of those who attacked me have been all over. Since then, nobody has ever been arrested. On December 2024 in Shamata, where I had gone for a Thanksgiving ceremony for the local MCA in Nyandarua, an inspector of police hurled tear gas canister at me to create mayhem and to give room to goons to attack us. Again, members of the public protected us. I reported this incident to the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kaja, who is my neighbor here. Nothing has ever happened. In April 2025, I got information that William Ruto had instructed the DIG, his tribesman, Mr. Langat, to make sure there is no police presence in Mweki Church, where goons had been organized by Governor Sakaja to come and attack me and kill me within the church. Again, members of the public and my security protected me, and the goons did not achieve what they had come to do. Earlier in February, goons at a police escort attacked Pastor Dorcas, my spouse, in Kamuji grounds when she was preaching, where there was a crusade. Again, today, nothing has ever been done. In July, when I was in the United States, my team of Senators Joe Nyuto and John Medho of Nyandarua, Victor Monyaka, the former member of parliament for Machakos Town, were attacked by police with live bullets. This matter was reported to IPOA. Again, no action has ever been taken. On my arrival from the United States, members of parliament in Nairobi were facilitated by Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS for Interior, had staged a very daring attack on me under police supervision. Police were supervising the attack in a helicopter from the air. And I was not allowed to address people, and I was viciously attacked. Again, no action has ever been taken. In Narok Town, during the by-elections I went there for campaign, police officers, under the command of Betty Maina, the women rep for Muranga, and her two bodyguards, whose details I'll give later, attacked me viciously with live ammunition and tear gas. We reported this matter. Again, nothing has ever been done. Just after the by-elections, I went for a Thanksgiving ceremony in Kariobangi PCA Church. Again, goons descended on us under police escort. And when they were overwhelmed by members of the public and my security, the police assisted them. Police lobbied tear gas canisters inside the church to enable the guns come inside the church. They were repulsed by members of the public, and we escaped without being injured. Women and children were hurt inside that church. Immediately thereafter, William Ruto declared that goons will never be allowed to attack anybody or to go to church, and instructed IG Kaja to make sure that will never happen. It was just mere talk and camouflage, because he's the one behind these attacks, and these attacks have gone on unchecked. Again in Gatundu, last Sunday, goons attacked us Goons were organized by Moses Kuria and the MP for Thika Town, Alice Nganga, the MP for Katodo South, Bwana Kangombe, and under police supervision, attacked us viciously, attacked the church, and police threw tear gas canisters inside the church at Kemoria, injuring women and children. Today in Witima ACK Church, a gang of us 15 police officers, rogue police officers, under the command of 2 bodyguards belonging to that guard Betty Maina, the women rep from Raga, Peter Wainaina Kapuga, telephone number 0723 506 647, and another bodyguard of Betty Maina, John Maina, aka Birash, telephone number 0712 791 609, and another goon from Muranga, Abros Manyeki Nyeri, telephone number 0710 788 577, converged at the Kamunyaka home of Eric Wamumbi, the Member of Parliament for Mandera, in the morning for breakfast and briefing. They later moved to Witima with the AK-47 rifles and tear gas canisters and descended on the church. They injured women and children and hurt many people. The police touched one of my vehicles, KDK 002, a Toyota Land Cruiser. They deflated tires of all the people who were in church and caused untold damage to vehicles. They beat people outside the church mercilessly. The goons that came, they were in a Nissan Matatu, KDR 467N from Namu Shato. XN 467 X from Namu Shato. These are the people who attacked the church, and they had AK-47, and we have corrected some cartridges. 7.62 millimeter, they are here from AK-47, and they had come to kill, and they were baying for our blood. And people have been left in anguish, wondering why their own government can turn against the Church of Christ and turn against leaders. I've heard Murkomen saying that they are going to investigate. How can Murkomen investigate himself? How do police investigate themselves? These people came with a police vehicle, GK vehicle, GKB 765X, and another one from Marawa police station that ferried goons and police officers from Muraga. After the attack, the goons have retreated to Amombi's home in Kamunyaka, where they are now, together with the police, where they are having lunch and drinks. So Murkomen cannot tell the people of Kenya that they are going to investigate anything. The police cannot investigate themselves. These police officers are known. These officers attached to Betty Maina are the ones that attacked us in Kagio. They attacked us in Narok. They attacked Senator Nyoto in Muranga, and they have attacked us today. The vehicles number are here, Kipchumba Murkomen. These police officers' images are circulating on social media. So what are you telling us? You have asked the IG to investigate. You cannot investigate yourself. This is a government attack, well known to Kipchumba Murkomen. Stop pretending that you are shocked that a church can be attacked. That is pretension. I want to thank the church members of Witima ACK Church for going down on their knees and praying that we are not killed. And God heard their prayers. Although bullets were raining like heavy rain, none of us was injured. Women, of course, and children have fainted because of tear gas, but we want to thank the church. And I want to tell our people to continue praying. God is in control. God is in control, and all these things will come to pass. I want to ask Murkomen, for 40 minutes, police attacked the church. Where were the local police officers from Udaya police station? 200 meters away. Which is 200 meters away from where we were. How can an attack on a church take place with live bullets and tear gas for 40 minutes? And then the CS Interior is saying he's going to investigate. There's nothing to investigate because this attack was organized by government, by the police, and by the 2 members of parliament, Eric Wamumbi and his wife, and they are now with the police officers celebrating in Kamunyaka, here in Mandera. the area member of parliament, and of course the area member of parliament for Udhaya, Mheshimiwa Wainaina. I wonder why, Mheshimiwa Wainaina, you would send people to attack the people who elected you. The people of Karema gave you their votes. Why would you send police to attack them in church? Let me wind up by saying the following. We are indeed not surprised that William Ruto has turned against the Church of Christ, and he has turned against women and children. This is part of his political DNA. It is in public knowledge that William Ruto organized an attack on women and children in Kiambaa Church in 2008, the first 2 days. On 2nd January 2008, children and women were burnt alive in church. It is William Ruto who organized that attack. And when he came and became our friend, we forgave him and we thought that he had changed his bad ways. But as soon as he became president, he went back to his old habits. He has a serious problem with the Church of Christ. He has a bone to pick with women and children. He attacked women and children in Mweki, PCA. He attacked women and children in Kariobangi. He attacked women and children in Gatundu. Today he has attacked women and children in Wetima. William Ruto, we had thought that you have changed your bad habit of killing women and children in church. Apparently you have not changed. You have even become more vicious as president, because now you have power, you have the police, and you have everybody to back you up. But I want to tell you, for every life lost, for every attack on women and children, God is seeing you, and God will punish you. We want to appeal to the international community to come through for Kenya. William Ruto is setting the stage for civil strife ahead of the elections because he knows he's losing. He wants Kenya to be like Tanzania or like Uganda. I want to tell William Ruto, Kenya cannot be Uganda and it cannot be Tanzania. We want to call on the international community who are our friends to come through for Kenya. This impunity by William Ruto, setting the stage for civil war ahead of the elections, must be checked because the people will not take it. And what has happened today has set the temperatures extremely high. The people are agitated. And I want to tell William Ruto, my former boss and friend, I understand your frustration that you have lost the mountain and you are trying to do everything to regain it. But this is not the way. Attacking churches, attacking women and children, trying to kill leaders, you are simply making the situation very difficult. The people of this region whom you have declared war on are hating you much more than they hated you yesterday. There is no way you can force the people of this area to support you. And use of police and goons will not help you. And this is just making the situation more complicated. I want to call on Kenyans to pray for our country. Our president has gone rogue. He has panicked because of the impending loss of power in the next general election. And he has become extremely dangerous. Nobody is safe anymore. If he can attack the church that prayed him into power, I think he has gone rogue. And this is totally unacceptable. I've seen a lot of nonsense by government bloggers trying to say that we can stage manage our own attack. Where can we get access to tear gas? Is it sold in a supermarket or in Gikomba? Where do we get access to AK-47 assault rifles? Where do we get access to government land cruisers? Where do we get access to police uniform? We can't. And Kenyans are not foolish. I know that is the narrative they have been trying to do to bring so that they can arrest my supporters and my security and try to blame them. But today's happening is recorded. The vehicles are there. The policemen are there. The ones in uniform, the ones in civilian. It's all recorded, the tear gas canisters, the cartridges. Please, Kipchumba Murkomen, don't play around with the minds of Kenyans. Just make a decision. If you want to make this country ungovernable, well and good. If you have decided to use the police to kill, go ahead. And I want to invite the members of the National Security Council outside William Ruto, Kithure Kindiki, and Kipchumba Murkomen. Those three have stopped thinking, and they really don't care about the security of this country. I want to ask the Chief of Defense Forces, the IG, the Director General of NIS, to sit down President William Ruto and tell him that if Rigathi Gachagua is assassinated or injured, there will be turmoil in this country, and there will be instability in this country. And what he's doing is wrong. And somebody must talk some sense into the president. And there is no way he can be president by force. He was elected into office as a very popular president. He has goofed by doing all the wrong things and antagonized the people of Kenya. And when he is in a hole, the first thing you do, you stop digging. He's digging further by unleashing violence on the Church of Christ, on elected leaders, on women, on children. He's just making the situation worse. I'm told they are very bitter that I talk to the people of northeastern Kenya and enlighten them that their suffering have nothing to do with the marginalization, but misuse of public funds and lack of accountability by their own leaders. And he is afraid that he was banking on the support of the North Runners, and that may not be forthcoming. I am told they were very bitter about the 2 mega rallies I did in Kagumo, in Kirinyaga, and Karatina, and they wanted to make sure that I don't do meetings in Udhaya and Kieni. I want to say that I am undeterred, I'm on board, I'm not intimidated. We shall continue with the journey to liberate this country. We shall continue. And I want to ask our supporters to be steadfast. Our young people to continue protecting our meetings against goons. But now they have changed gear. Instead of using goons, because they realize from Gatundu, the people have said no to goonism and they'll deal with the goons. Now they are using the police to attack the people of Kenya. They are using police with live ammunition and tear gas to cause havoc. How do police who are in charge of security and law and order the source of insecurity in their own country? How do police turn against innocent women and children and beat them and fight them with the live ammunition, with the tear gas? I think the president has gone berserk. The reality that he'll be one term is too much for him to comprehend. And he has lost his head. I think we want to call the president to order. William Ruto, you killed our children and women in Kiambaa Church. Please stop attacking churches. Stop attacking women and children. Stop attacking leaders. Today, William Ruto, I want to assure you, this mountain is lost. Even if you killed Rigathi Gachagua, the mountain will not come back to you. It will even be more difficult for you than it was when I'm alive. Even if you injure me or you injure these leaders, the mountain gets away from you every day. The more you fight us, the more you unleash violence on us, the more you attack our churches, the more you attack our women, the more you attack our children, the more the mountain distances itself from you. And people are regretting having voted for you because they knew you are not a good person. You had killed women and children in church, and they forgave you, thinking you have changed your ways. Kumbe, you are still the same person. I want to thank the Reverend at Witima ACK Church and the clergy and the lay leaders and the choir. They are the ones who saved my members. They gave them uniform for the choir and were able to sneak out of the church. One of the Reverend gave his robes and uniform to one of my bodyguards who was targeted to be shot. And he was able to escort me looking like a priest. And when they saw he's a priest, they did not shoot him. They wanted to shoot him. I want to thank them. I want to thank the church. I want to thank our women and our children for the prayers. I want to thank the Christians. Kenya is a resilient nation. All these things will pass. And I want to tell the people of Kenya, the darkest hour is just before dawn. We are just about to get there. I think the worst is just about to be over. And I can't understand how William Ruto has turned against the 2 blocks of Kenyans that voted him into power. The Church of Christ prayed him into power. He has turned against the church. The Mount Kenya region that gave him almost 4 million votes, he has declared war on the mountain. I don't understand him anymore. I don't know why he has turned against the church. and the people of the mountain. I want to address the people of the mountain. Please don't be intimidated. You have a right to elect whoever you want, and you have done nothing wrong by saying you are not going to elect William Ruto. Don't be intimidated. Be courageous. Be strong. We'll win this journey. So as I wind up this press conference, I want to thank the members of parliament here for their courage and for their lessons. I know it is not easy. It is difficult, but we'll conquer. No retreat, no surrender. Thank you.
Thank you. Good.